Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
This is yet another manipulation technique that these losers will use to try to convince beautiful women to not be beautiful once they have her because they're jealous. They're jealous you could dress yourself. They're jealous that you get attention. They're jealous that you look good in anything. And so what they'll do is they'll purposely pick out horrible looking things for you to wear and be like, oh my God, you would look so good in this. Because they want you to question your own decisions about your own style and your own appearance. They want you to rely on them so that you can constantly seek their validation and so that they can guide you down the wrong path of making you a less attractive version of yourself.
Yeah, no. First of all, you don't look good in everything, so that rules out the jealousy part. And second of all, I will never let my girl go out looking like you. And of course, when I say I won't let my girl go out looking like you, I'm not saying I have control over what she does. But if she chooses to go out in public looking like you, then she's not my girl anymore. And that's not because of controlling issues or whatever else you can come up with. That's only because if we are together, that means I care about her and I want her to get respect when she's out in public.
It's just hit me that the stereotype that women aren't funny actually just comes from the fact that girls aren't allowed to be loud. Like, growing up, the class clown was always the loud kid who's kind of making a disruption but gets away with it because he's funny. A little girl wouldn't get away with that because she would be labeled as weird. It's just more socially acceptable for boys to be loud, so women grow up thinking they're not funny. But unfortunately for my friends, I know that I'm funny, and I won't shut up.
And yet everything you said was funny. The loud boy was not allowed to be loud because he was loud. He was allowed to be loud because he was funny. Say that 3 times faster. And we're not in middle school anymore. We're all grown. The loudest one in the room is almost every time just the loudest, not the funnier one.
Since we always hear about men feeling emasculated but never women feeling effeminated, I made a list of things that effeminate. So if you do these things to your girlfriend, don't. Wearing a boring outfit when I look amazing. There's nothing more effeminating when I spend hours on hair and makeup at my outfit and you just show up to the function in a graphic tee and shorts. Like, did you even try? Grow up. Not listening to me when I talk. I don't care how boring my day sounds to you, not listening to me is disrespecting my innate biology as a yapper. Taking a bad picture of me. If you have a hot girlfriend and you take pictures like my grandpa on his iPod, please enroll in a class. Having a hot girlfriend and taking a bad picture of her is like showing up to your drawing class with a spoon. Saying I'm emotional for crying. You know what that's gonna make me do? Cry. Not being obsessed with me. I'm a prize to be worshipped.
Oh, I didn't. What she said, I'm an effeminated woman. Serves me right for listening to her for this long.
Right now, we're being asked to look at the details of why we feel like we're not worth it. Because we are worth it. Everything that you want, what you're asking for, you're worth it. Right now, Venus is in opposition to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. And it's coming through to let you know every single place, relationship, mindset, feeling. All right, literally anything that could be connected to your self-worth. It's coming through to let you know what do you need to let go of that isn't worth you so that you can grow. Because we have a Venus-ruled Libra eclipse on October 2nd.
And there's not gonna be a second of me listening to you and I think you're a complete cuckoo. Venus is Saturning something in Pisces and that ends on October the 2nd. Your worth is worth it because mindset and whatever else. But all that, unfortunately for you, because I don't go about Saturning, Venus is Pisces, whatever. Your entire worth ends on October the 2nd. Not a very good look, well, for you, because I'll rather just stay normal.
I'm gonna keep it so real with you guys. It is so hard being the only single friend. And I feel like we don't get enough credit as single people for everything we have to do for ourselves because we have no choice. If I need to go to the airport or if I need to be picked up at the airport, no one's gonna automatically do that for me. I have to figure it out. I have to pay a lot of money for an Uber, take public transportation that'll take like 2 hours. One time I had my roommate take me to the airport and I literally had to pay him for it. There's no one who, it just is assumed that they're gonna show up for me in that way. If I am sick and I need help, no one's taking care of me. No one is making me food, bringing me things, making sure that I'm taking medication. I have to do it while I'm feeling so incredibly ill. Get up and make myself food and take care of myself because no one will do it for me. If I am having no motivation to get out of bed and I'm just feeling in a bad headspace or for whatever reason, no one is laying next to me to motivate me to get up and support me through it. I have to find it in myself. It's not easy to do that every day. People should think higher of single people because of what we have to do for ourselves.
No, and you should not get more credit for being single either. Give credit where credit is due sounds great, absolutely. What's there to give more credit to you for being single? That's not an achievement. If you did work hard to remain single, that's great, that's an achievement. But then there's no room for you to complain about being single. So sorry, but either way, you still don't get a cookie.
What they don't tell you about when you start decentering men in your life is that you'll stop being able to relate to so many people. And
what they also won't tell you about is the amount of female friendships or female peers around you that will secretly hate you for decentering men and will feel the shadow that it casts on them that they are centering men, and they will resent you for having hobbies and interests outside of dating and outside of getting a man to love them. And they will secretly start to hate you over a long period of time because A, they can't relate with you, and B, your decentering of men is illuminating and casting light on the fact that they refuse to do so. Because to do so would be to go deep and to have to heal that part of them that feels value and worth only when they are chosen by a man. And that is some of the deepest shit out there. Most women, most people will not face those deep inner child wounds. And so instead they will hate you, other you, start to gossip about you behind your back, and secretly hate you from afar because you have decentered men and they have not.
Or to just keep a long story short, they don't want to live the way you live. It doesn't necessarily mean it's hate. They just don't want you in their life because they don't need that type of hate in their life. The biggest difference between you and them is they choose to separate from you because they know you have a different opinion than them and they're not trying to change it. You in return try to change them because you think you saw the light or whatever. And that right there is the reason they choose to stay away from you.
With men, I get it. Like it's just with men, it's not that hard to fool them. It's really not that hard. If you just act confident and act like you're hot and act like none of them deserve you, not a single one that walks by you, not a single one, even the attractive one, you don't let them ever think that they have a chance with you. That's how you walk. That's when they stare because they're like, oh my God, now I want to prove myself to her. Oh my God, she's like, they are easier to make them to want you rather than the other way around. Like, women want to like guys. It's just a struggle for us with the kind of men that are out there these days.
It's a struggle because of everything you've just said and all the other so-called experts on men out there. You think you treat an entire gender like they don't matter and they're gonna secretly fall in love with you? Make them want you more? How's that working out for you?
I saw a post one time that was like, if I was a guy, I would be careful talking about celebrity crushes because you could never pull Margot Robbie, but your girlfriend could easily pull like an athlete or a rapper. And I was like, huh, interesting take. And I'm not speaking for myself here because my ideal type doesn't even have social media. So I'm not talking about sliding in DMs personally, just saying.
Oh, I love the way you like. And yes, I know you can pull guys way easier than I can pull girls, but no, you can't that easily pull any celebrities you want. You would know that if you did slide into their DMs. Oh wait, I need to read this one for everyone just listening. Me every time a man opens his mouth and she's dancing. Now I don't know about any of the men she's dealing with, but one of them must have said shake your money maker cause that's what she's doing.
Be careful, slippery.
Alright, and this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.